Alright, we're live. Hello everybody, welcome to Perez Motorsports Network here for the Electric Racing Tour Hankook E-Cup Series. We're here from Autodromo Rondônia here in Anaquemes, Brazil, home of the Monster Energy Brazilian E-Prix. We also got a Monster Energy car on pole as well. So sponsorship really really showing itself here. We're promised that this is not rigged. Today's race will be a 22-lap race around the fictional Autodromo Rondônia, created by yours truly. And, yeah. Anyway, are we ready to go, guys? 22 laps. You guys already did 7 or 6 laps in like 10 minutes, so this should not take long at all. So everybody is not ready. Oh, by the way, guys, we are going to use the start lights today. And for those who are in the back, there are also start lights right here. So, should be alright. Yeah. It's not going to be that long of a race. It's a very long track, though. About the size of, probably actually a little bit larger than Spa-Francorchamps. So, who knows. Yeah, anyway. So, Mitch isn't ready. Declan's finally ready. Is everybody else ready? And, fucking Mackenzie Designs is here, also known as Shakur, who is a friend of the, I think a friend of the channel. Yeah, the floating black box is your pit button. So, yeah. These people are not racers, so it's fine. Yeah, we're just waiting on... Okay, we're ready. Okay, Mitch is ready. Yeah, I'm gonna slock. I'm gonna be honest. We do not have Angel Perez as our in-race thing anymore because she did some bad things, and I took her team away and she rage quit, so I guess it's just all by myself. Anyway, we're all ready to go. Watch the light tower on this initial start. And lights are going off in 3, 2, 1. Oh, no, not ready, not ready. We're good. Matthew's not ready. Sorry, I caught that. We're good. Really, guys? You can do this later. By the way, we are live streaming on the Nashville stream. I hope Gianna fixes that. Because the stream key for the Brazil broadcast is not working for some reason. So we don't do yellow, but we do have the what? Okay, so that doesn't work apparently on these lights. Okay, I guess it doesn't. Huh? That's weird. I guess, oh, I forgot, I did change these lights a little bit, like I did some custom scripting on them, so I did take out the, yellow, like the abort start, so now we're ready to go. Is everybody ready? Thank you. Start lights are going off in 3, 2, 1. 1 lights, 2 lights, 3 lights. All 5 red. And it's lights out and away we go from Autodromo Rondônia. As Mitch leads us into turn 1. 9 cars on the starting grid today as Forza goes to the back bumper of the 92. 29 let the 90. And thank you, Farming Simulator, whatever the heck is going on Roblox's end. Grow a Garden, that's the name of it. They got like 10 million concurrent viewers right now, so we're going to run into some lag, and I almost never lag. Forza's up there battling for second. Was a little slower than normal. Wasn't bad in practice and qualifying, but he was definitely a little off the pace compared to everybody else. So, see what he does here. As he's pushed to the outside, 92 forced him through. And onto the very long back straightaway, as we got a couple of fans with flares up there, so added a little bit of detail to the track. Those Brazilian fans can get pretty wild. I watched a football match recently, as the 92 is going to get in a little bit of trouble going through the S's. 00, stay on the tarmac if you can. 3 wide through the S's. Oh my god, you guys are going to die. And the 00 is going to hit the CC. Okay. I don't know if he really had much of an option there, considering the circumstances. Ultimate Dig trying to, Nia trying to improve on her finishing spot from last week, I believe in Chicago, or no, Montreal. So let's see if she can build on that performance. She's got her own car this time. She made this car last week, and we got it put in for this race. As the 101 and the 11 are having issues in the back of the field. They're the furthest ones back, and we got problems. Declan into the CC wall. Caution is out. And a lot of drivers. It's not just Declan. I should make that pretty clear. It's not just Declan. It's a lot of people into the wall. Well, we had a lot of problems because it was a multi-car accident. That's why. Yeah, it was a multi-car pileup. By the way, since it's officially written down in the rule book now, you guys are not going to be allowed to pit until 3 laps after the caution, and I am lagging again, so if I lag out of the game, I am so sorry. Why do you have to leave VC for? So, not allowed to pit until 3 laps after the start or restart, whatever. And looks like we got a little bit of strategy. The 78 wants to go for a 2-stop strategy in this race. By the way, line up in the order that you cross the line. It's not exactly rocket science. So it should be Mitch in that first grid slot. Who just left? Was it Forza? Did he leave because he was having lag, or are you saying lag, or is FPS the name of a league where you're gonna have to be a little bit? Bro, the dude says stuff like that and then wonders why I have his name in the Discord server as has the IQ of a burnt marshmallow. Because he says like, yeah, frames per second. Okay, so then why didn't you just say lag then? Oh, Forza has to rejoin. So he just pinged me in the electric racing tour general. Why are we being idiots up there? The 270s are up there. So, I mean, lag, whatever. I'm not gonna. Oh yeah, Unslock. I'm so sorry. I completely forgot Forza needed to rejoin, and he just told me that like 5 seconds ago. I'm a bit of an idiot, in case you couldn't tell. I've also got no caffeine in my system today, so coffee shops are closed here in my town on Sundays, which is kind of a little bit but we work with it. So we're waiting on Forza to rejoin. No pits allowed until after 3 laps after this initial start. So a new rule here to IDKRA. Jub, I got a Red Bull in the fridge. So. Okay, well, Forza is just dead. I unslocked the server, so I don't know what's going on. And I don't know who some of these guys are, including, like, Constantine. What? Forza's saying that it's just putting him in a different server. A 1-lap runoff? Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I made the race so short because this track, you saw during qualifying, took 2 minutes to get around, so. Why do we server log when there's a spawn box? Because, yeah, because more players causes lag. So, trust me, I'm in a lot of leagues that get some spectators, and it's like, it's not good. When someone joins with non-vision lag, it's like, it makes you lag for a little bit when they join, so. Anyway, okay, I'm just going to assume Forza is still having issues joining servers. What the hell is... Roblox is just being dumb today. So Forza is just... I don't know what's going on, man. And I have this set to be like... I don't know. There was a Roblox setting you can use for... like, what Roblox uses to put people in servers. So somebody... I don't know who has Forza blocked, if that's even the case, but... Something's not right here. And it's not max server size either. I can pretty much guarantee that. Max server size is 50, so... Forza can't join because of done Roblox issue. Yeah. Roblox, you need to fix your game, dude. Come on. You make billions of frickin' dollars, and yet you have the most basic problems with your servers, with your... Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Well, I'm sorry, Forza, that Roblox is screwing you like this. Okay, so I guess we're just gonna have to... Yeah, everyone, you know what? We're gonna have to probably shut down and rejoin. We're on lap 2, right? So... This is ridiculous. I don't know why Roblox is doing this. This is freaking ridiculous. I'm actually, like, about to crash out right now. Okay. Well, I'm sorry. Well, we're not going to screw Forza over like that. It's not fair. And it's not me biasing for Forza. If it was somebody else, you know, we'd be doing the same. Okay, Forza's in the game. That's good. It made 2 servers. Is this everybody? Okay, let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. So everybody that's a driver is here. North Rails is not a driver. Honestly, I feel like had I not slocked the server, it probably wouldn't have put Forza in that other server to begin with, so... Dig, there was lag for me. I mean, it's kind of hit or miss, but some people lag, some people don't. So change laps 0, because he's not a driver, so I don't care. Okay. Well, he is a driver. No, he is a driver, isn't he? But I don't think he's... No, he's not. Dude, Sim, do you live, like, right where the servers are? Do you live in Virginia or something? Okay, if you live in Virginia, then that's probably why your ping's so good, because I noticed that a lot of the servers are coming out of Roanoke, so, yeah. Well, Jub, you live in fucking Britain, so, like... Like, I've connected the VPNs to, like, Germany and stuff, and, like, I get, like, 2,000 ping when I'm on a German VPN. It's like, I don't... Why is... I don't know. I was using ExpressVPN at the time, but... I need to get another VPN. I'm thinking about going back to like NordVPN, but like anyway, enough talk about that. Sorry for those who are watching on the live stream wondering what the heck is going on. We are under our first caution of the day because people died. Shit, now I gotta restart my timer here. Okay, there we go. Okay, we're good. We're good. Everything's fine. Everything is fine. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. We all ready to go? No start lights this time. We're good. Sorry about all that kerfuffle there. How do we go? You go because of the countdown. Have you tried using your brain? We only do start lights on these road courses when they have start lights. Oh my god, we got problems. Bandits around, and I think the 78 might have had a hand in it there. So we still stay green. A one-car accident, and Bandit kept it going, even though he probably is a little bit upset right now at that 78 Tesla. Forza and Matthew, they've been chippy the last couple of weeks. Court's going to try and let off going through the corner here, and he'll still get the advantage. I got a lot of people to watch, too, as Mitch is running away, still trying to get his first win in the Electric Racing Tour. Court's into the grass. Declan is battling Jub, the battle of the energy drinks. Well, to be fair, I mean, you could probably try to drink interstate batteries, but I wouldn't recommend it. They're coming down the back straightaway. Oh, Jub's into the wall, but that 15 might have saved his butt there. Okay, 78, give that position back to the 101. 78, give the position back to the 101. '78, give the position. No, you did not. No, you did not, because that 101's still right frickin' behind you. Okay, you're good now. You've served it. You're good. You're good now. You're good. And Dig is dead. What's going on with 11? I'm not calling a yellow for that, because she's just dead. That's her own fault. She didn't say AFK or anything, so we've completed our first green flag lap here in Rondonia. Coming into the first corner in the first set of S's. Oh shit. I call this section Korea because there is a similar section at Korea International Circuit. But as they come through there onto this little back end here, which is kind of similar to a corner at Sepang. So right now it's Mitch, followed by Matthew, followed by Quirts, although Forza was third at the line. Quirt is into that bottom step of the podium. It's a little bit more difficult without Angel, but that's her own fault for... Oh god, Declan's dead. That's okay, we stay green, we stay green. 3 wide through the HP hairpin. Or into the stadium hairpin. Oh my god, this is not going to end well. This is not going to end well. Okay, Declan's the first one to survive. Jub actually going to make a really good move there coming into the S's. And I think Dig is probably just AFK, honestly. Okay, Bandit, try not to cut there. Okay, you're alright, you're good. Okay, well, parents wanted you. Okay, so Dig, shoot. So what do we have her do? Is she just gonna have to merge? I spelled back wrong, but I don't really care. I'm gonna let her merge, and she's gonna get her laps back too, but because she's just gonna go to the back. Oh god, the 101's around. That is gonna be still green, but holy hell, he went really hard into that wall. We're on lap 6 out of 22 here. Well, Forza, the winner of the inaugural race here in Artekemis, is going to currently be in 4th, and he's been struggling today. He's been a 4th place car all throughout practice and qualifying, as Matthew is into the grass, although not really going to give him much of an advantage. He'll go down the inside, 92. That's a verbal warn. And, yep, that's a verbal. No, actually, no, that's not a verbal. That's a 1 out of 3. Sending Mitch into the CC wall there. That was completely avoidable contact, and you just came in and you just sent him through there. And the 1 will get his revenge anyway. So what's the deal with Diggs? She did eventually merge. So I'll change her laps accordingly here as they come into the final sector of this racetrack. And Quirt currently leading the race for now. He's not the fastest car out there, but he is the cleanest out there so far. Mitch got taken out by the 92, who was punished accordingly. As they come on through the final corner here, coming onto the Monster Energy straight. Lap 7 out of 22. This race definitely going to be a bit of a test of your mental endurance, I guess. It is a pretty long racetrack, as the 92 will take advantage of the 1's mistakes there. And who is that back there? Well, that is Ultimate Dig, 1 lap down. So let me change her lap again. And Jubb still has yet to come through. He's still there on that Monster Energy left-hander there. Dig, I would not recommend typing, girl. You merged, so that's... You're up there. You chose to go to the front, so I have to kind of put you a lap down because when you merge with the leaders, I told you to merge with the freaking 101 and the 15, but you didn't listen, so... I mean, did I not make it clear where I wanted her to go? I told her which numbers she needed to follow and everything. It's like a lottery ticket. So coming in through the final corner again, about ready to start lap 8. So we're about a third of the way through this race. So far, pretty dry other than this battle for second between the 92 and the 1. But I'd rather have a dry race than a chaotic race, considering everything. Yeah, she merges to the front instead of where I told her to go, and now she's surprised that she's a lap down. Some of you guys are so retarded. Oh my god, Mitch is into the CC wall. That'll give the 92 a chance here. And even if Dig merges to the back, it's not going to matter because she still defied me. Okay, 11. That's a 1 out. Actually, no. I'm not even going to... No. You're out of here. You're out of here for that. You're out of here. No. Get out. Get out. That was BS. Yeah, get out of here. Get out of here. Get the fuck out of here. No, that's bullshit. No, I'm sorry. She came across on that hairpin. And she's probably going to leave the server as well. And honestly, I don't care. If she's that freaking stupid, she does not belong here. She sent Forza going through that hairpin. That's her own damn fault. She is so stupid. And I don't care if she's watching this back. She is the dumbest person I've ever freaking met. I tell her to go to the back when she merges, because that's how you're supposed to freaking do it. She goes to the front, gets surprised when I put her a lap down for it, and now she sends Forza through the hairpin. I'm pissed, man. If she doesn't leave the server already, I'm fucking suspending her for that. That's bullshit. Lap 9 here in Rondonia. Court currently in the lead, followed by Matthew, followed by Mitch, followed by Forza. Forza's probably going to be mad at me for that, no doubt. So we got some drama here in Brazil, here in the western part of Brazil, here on the Bolivian border. Here in the big state of Rondonia. Just in your little gateway to the Amazon rainforest, although, to be fair, that's like a third of the freaking country. I'm upset. I'm really upset. So let this be an example. If you do something retarded during the race, you're gonna get some punishment for it. Okay, Matthew and Mitch going with a battle again. Mitch uses him through the hair or through the S's here, and Mitch will get himself back into second here in the home race for his, well, not really home race, but here in the title sponsor race for his sponsor. Here in the track that his sponsor also has its name on. And the 92 goes wide, avoids the CC wall, uses the slippery sand to his advantage. So even then, 8 people in this race, and it's still not as big of a field as we normally have had over the past couple of weeks, but still a massive field. Remember, the limit is 10 here in the Electric Racing Tour. And Court reminding people to pit soon. And to be fair, I forgot how much you can run with these cars on battery. I thought it was like 5 or something like 10% each lap, but I might be wrong. Now, to be fair, on that server restart, okay, Court's at 57, so I was way off. But off that server restart, they did have a fresh battery pack, and I'm lagging again. So if I missed anything, I'm sorry there. Hey, Mitch, try to keep it on the track on corner exit, bud. So this 92 is not giving up. He is definitely quicker than the 1 right now. Despite the fact that the 1 was the one who made the setup, and the 1 is being sent through the corner. Not sure if I want to say well, it's not going to matter because the 92 is going to try and get him here in the S's anyway. Loses some traction going through the corner, and the 1 is just taking these S's a lot better than the 92 so far. But he's still right there on the back bumper of the 1. And Declan, 45 seconds back from the pack, just now entering the HP hairpin, heading into the stadium section, or heading onto the stadium straight. To be fair, it's really easy to get spread out here at this place, especially with no draft, but this track is a little difficult. You got to keep that in mind. It is not the easiest place in the world. But we are almost at the halfway mark here in Rondonia, lap 11, so they're just about, I'd say, what would you say, 5 miles or so from the halfway mark. Court trying to get back-to-back race wins. He won in Montreal last week pretty convincingly. And the 92 goes to the back of the 1, and I am lagging. 92 sent the 1 there a little bit. Didn't see what happened after that, though, so I can't really dish anything out. I'm telling you, this lag is starting to PMO. Anyway. Speaking of which, rookie watch here. TM Pro 2-1 in the 78. Battling with the 75. He's making his first start in the Louis Vuitton Tesla. Was supposed to drive for Angelic Racing, but then Angel did something stupid. And now 78 driving as an independent. But he is doing really well so far against Bandit, a former Tesla driver. Drove for Angelic Racing at the in the first part of the season. How have you spun like 7 times, dude? 78, make sure we're not using the grass too much there, bud. I know you're trying to get a good entry into the S's here, but keep it off the grass. That was too tired. Oh, well, that's okay, because he got punished for it anyway. 78 and 75's battle kind of broken up there. Makes you wonder when these guys are going to have to pit, by the way. As Quirt crosses the line, there is officially 11 laps to go here in Rondonia. So about 55 miles left in this race, I would assume. Uh-oh, and I'm on the track. I need to get off the racetrack. I almost killed Quirt there. I don't know what was going on there. Well, this track definitely, I'd definitely venture to say if this track existed in real life, the racing product would probably not be that great, but there are a couple of good overtaking spots, especially in the first couple of sectors, but once you get into the S's and the more technical part of the circuit, it definitely doesn't really open much opportunity for passing there. But the 92 using the big hairpin here, heading onto the stadium straight. I need to actually I need to come up with actual names for these corners. This is my racetrack that I built, and I don't have names for the corners. Except for maybe just the Stadium Straight and the Monster Energy Straight. And the S's. But that's an easy thing to come up with a name for. Oh, the 92 loses his back end. One thing Mitchell did help us point out, these cars very rear heavy. And it's a little, I guess it kind of explains the problems we've had with the cars over the years, but the rear definitely a little bit, it's got a little bit of lead in the back, let's just put it that way. It kind of presents a bit of a unique challenge, but a very frustrating challenge in terms of car stability. We saw the 92 lose his back end there. And he'll go into the CC wall. That'll give the one an opportunity to advance, and that will actually, we got pit stops here. Green flag pit stops. As the 55 is got his car out there. Doc is not even in the game. But Mitch currently the only one in pit road. And Forza is going to try and take third here as a result. So pit strategy here going to start coming into play here in the latter half of this race. Forza trying to get onto that podium spot. He won last season's race here. He had to battle with Arya for that one last season, who was going by Carson at the time. Oh shoot. Quirt saying that he's looking at some lap traffic here as he's going through the S's, and I can see Declan right there. Declan and somebody else there too. Declan and Jubb are the lap traffic, and Declan, that's a 1 out of 3, dude. Give the position back to Jubb. Give the position back to Jubb. I saw that. And Jubb went completely wide, so just forget what I said then. That was Jubb's own fault there. This is an electric series, dumbass. There's no engine sounds, dude. Ooh, Quirt goes into the wall there. That's not good. Acting like Formula E cars don't have gears. Wait, no, they don't, do they? Huh. Well, I know there's electric racing vehicles out there that do have gears. By the way, blue flag here to the 15 and the 101. Must give up your positions here. Or not positions, but like... Well, that's okay, because Jubb was forced to, because the curb was kind of assisting us there. So 15, give up your thing here to the 29. Blue flag still for the 15. Blue flag, 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 blue flag. I'm lagging. Great. Yeah, whoever designed build a garden. Okay, you know what? Actually, yeah, you're right. Declan's a little too far. So, that's fine. But once the 29 starts getting up to that 15, we're going to have to start thinking about... But then again, the question here is Court going to have to... So Court currently dominating here as he gets by Declan. And I'm still really laggy. I don't know what's going on, bro. Again, I have good internet. I got a good computer, even though it's in its twilight, pretty much. So this is definitely a Roblox issue. A billion-dollar corporation, and they can't handle 1 million players on a freaking Roblox game. Anyway, Court continues to lead. He's been the most dominant performer today, and I mean, Gianna Simmons got to be really happy with her driver here. That Perez Motorsports Ford Mustang here definitely has been the class of the field. Looking to get back-to-back wins for Perez Motorsports. Kind of makes you wonder, could the Perez Motorsports torch be in the hands of Court here now, with Forza starting to kind of drop off a little bit this season? As he is, speaking of the devil, he's currently into pit road right now. Just finished up his pit stop. 4 tires and a recharge. Jubb saying, "Go on, Unk," as if Court's not 16 years old. Well, actually, to be fair, Court's old enough to drive an ARCA car, so let's put it that way. Oh, that makes me feel super old. And Mitch gaining 15 seconds on pit road. He's looking very happy about that. Matthew, I don't know if he's... Did Matthew even come in? I would assume so. But you can take a look at the splits here. This is Formula One. This is Formula One splits right here. 20 some odd seconds between first and second. Court, I think, still has yet to pit. He's probably saving like crazy, let's be honest here. I think he wants to try and go to the end of the race. 7 laps to go as he comes in through the through this little Korea twist here. They're now on to this little feeder onto the backstretch, coming in through Sepang. I think I'm actually going to call this little stretch here Sepang, because I'm telling you, it reminds me of a part of the Malaysia circuit. Coming into the HP hairpin, feeding onto the stadium straight. And what's Court? I mean, Court is basically hot lapping at this point. I don't even see second place coming in through Sepang. There's Declan, but that's not second place. Oh, Declan goes off a little bit there toward the CC wall, and Mitch heading onto toward the HP hairpin. Let's see what he's got for Declan. That's his teammate up there, currently struggling. Mitch, still looking for his first win here in the Electric Racing Tour. Really good driver back in the old Nara days. Won every single race, it felt like, but Quirt has earned himself a little bit of a nickname amongst the against the HoloCorp drivers. But he is looking for his third win of the season with 7 laps to go if he doesn't choke it here. And he is coming into pit road, so Quirt might lose that 27-second gap unless he's quick on the button here. He's got to be quick here. Mitchell Mardiros starting to come into the starting to come into the last couple of corners. I was trying to combine last and final there, and it came out as fast. Going on board with Mitchell Mardiros as he comes down the Monster Energy front stretch. And he will pass Quirt here on pit road. Will Quirt have the time to make up here? If Mitch can remain perfect, he might be on for the race victory, but Quirt has been mistake-free most of this race. And even then, he's still gaining some time to the one here. This is going to be a great battle here with 6 laps to go here in Monster Energy Autodromo Rondônia. Going to have to take a look at Quirt here as we're winding down in the last 6 seconds, and Matthew he's also 16 seconds back here from Mitch. £10, that's barely anything. You gotta bet your whole life savings. Unless that is your whole life savings. So we're looking at approximately 12 more minutes, I guess 11 more minutes left in this race. Quirt looking for his third career win, his second straight win in the ERT. Mitch looking for his first, probably of many, let's be honest here. But Quirt, I think Quirt's just the faster car. You saw the gap he had on Mitch. Quirt is just so much faster around this racetrack, which is not really that shocking. He was pretty fast here last year, I think I remember. I think we could probably look at the results from last year here at the race here in Rondônia. Yeah, well, no, Quirt finished 5th, but he did qualify 2nd in that race, so he didn't do well, and I think he got screwed in the later part of that race. But he's definitely quick here. Qualified 2nd here last season. Almost qualified on pole here in this race. 5 laps to go as they cross the start-finish. And the gap's looking insurmountable. Yeah, he got killed by the pet, because that's right, because Aria was racing, and she was a bit of a wrecking ball in that race. I do remember that. And Quirt, and I am having really bad lag issues, but Mitch runs wide. Will Quirt take advantage coming through Sepang? Trying to get there on, trying to lead him into a run here, coming onto the hairpin. Through HP, 29, trying to race him cleanly. Looked like he was going to go to the back bumper of the one, but he'll go down the inside. Mitch moving to the outside. Here comes Quirt down the stadium straight. Going to try and set him up for a pass into the S's here. Quirt going outside. He's going to go to Mitch's inside now, coming into the first set of S's. And now he'll have the back bumper contact. Quirt is going to lose a bit of time there. Mitch holds on to the lead for now, but Quirt trying to set something up coming into the last part of the S's. They kind of stacked up there going into that entry there, but Mitch holds on. Now coming into the hills here. What does Quirt have heading into this last sector here with 5 to go? Trying to check what's going on across the track. Bandit and TM are the only ones that are within any vicinity of each other. But Mitch still trying to hold on coming into the final corner. And right now Declan currently leads over Jubb. Jubb was showing some promise in Portland. Thought he was going to be a bit of a road course ringer, but fortunately this race has not been his race today. Heading into Nashville Fairgrounds on Wednesday, a rescheduled race that was supposed to happen yesterday. And here comes Court down the inside. He'll get it on through this corner leading into Sepang, and Court will make a mistake into that hairpin. Mitchell Mardiros retaking the lead here. And it's going to be on for these next 4 laps. Court being patient. He's not doing anything stupid. He's got a lot of pace here, and he knows it, but he's got to try and set up that pass here. And Mitch doing everything he can to block that 29's advances here. Court trying to mount a championship run here. Keep that in mind. He's trying to defend his first place in the point standings, and he'll have a run here coming through the first S here. Mitch kind of made a mistake. He'll close the door on the 29. He's forced to let off here. It's a little difficult to pass here in Rondonia, but when you do have those opportunities to pass, you take them. Court had an opportunity down the inside, and Mitch shut the door on him. He might have another opportunity here, heading on to this little straight here. This kind of reminds me of a straight in Misano. I'm not going to call it that. Oh, Mitch makes a mistake. He hits the CC wall. Court down the inside. He'll take the lead. Does he clear him? We'll find out coming through. Mitch tries to go for that on the inside. He'll take the lead again. Court into the sand trap. He'll keep it, though. And Mitch being aggressive, defending his lead. It was just a racing incident there. Court still hanging back in second. He's going to try and line up an attack here, coming onto the Monster Energy straight. 3 laps to go here in Rondonia. Approximately, I want to say 6 miles left. Three laps to go. Mitch makes a mistake here. And he'll go down the inside. Contact. Mitch will go into the sand trap. Still side by side heading into this first hairpin. And heading on to Sepang. Mitch goes wide, but I think he did that intentionally. Tried to set up a run down this stretch heading into this little lead up here. Mitch goes way wide. He hits the CC wall. And Court will actually slow down to allow Mitch a chance there. And Court taking responsibility. I don't even think that was his fault, but he will let off to let the one have a chance at getting back into the lead. This battle's still raging on. It's the only battle we have, unless the 78 and the 75 have closed the gap to each other, which I kind of doubt. Although, to be fair, 78 in his first race for the ERT, finishing 5th, really is not that bad of a finishing position if he can hold on here. Court and Mitch still battling. 3 laps to go, about ready to transition into 2 laps to go. 29 only really lost the lead because of the pit stop. He's still clearly faster than the 1, but the 1 has been just showing a masterclass in defense today. 29 can't get him there on the inside, and Mitch will retake the lead again. And it's just kind of been a revolving door here in Rondonia. A very exciting, very tense last 5 laps here. Although, let's be honest, the battle was raging on since the pit stops, which I think was like 7 laps to go. Court should be good on fuel or good on battery for the rest of the race. Mitch, I'm not quite sure. That's the question, because Mitch pit like about 10, 11 laps to go. I can't remember, but he definitely pitted about 5 laps sooner than Court did. The battery issue could be something to talk about here as we head with 2 laps to go. Mitch goes a little wide heading into Sepang. And now here we go. Thought he was going to hit the corner cut there. Into Sepang, coming into that really hard left-hand braking zone. And he'll run the 1 a little wide as he'll go into the oval there. And Court trying to launch an attack down the inside, coming through the HP hairpin. And the 29's around. The 1 sends him into the wall. The 29 will still have enough time, though. That did not mess him up that much, but the 1 going to need to be a little careful, bud. You did force him into the wall there. Verbal for the 1 car. man, I'm watching these two like a hawk right now. This has been the most entertaining battle of the day, and quite frankly, the only battle. Although Matthew starting to gain some time. It's not much, but this battle is allowing Matthew. He has cut approximate, I'd say, 7 seconds off, because I think I'm doing that math right, because he had a 15 second gap during that pit stop cycle when Quirt went in. Mitch still looking that first win straight in the eye. One of the senior members of the row racing community. He's been around since 2011, and he has seen everything pretty much. He's won races, he's won championships, and he's looking for a first win in the Electric Racing Tour. Down the Monster Energy straight. 1 lap to go, presented by Hankook Tires. Quirt still has more than enough time, at least 2 minutes, to try and get by that one car, but the one's got to make a mistake for him to have a better opportunity. I think when Quirt sent the one into the wall there, he probably should have just kept going, because he's probably regretting that now. And now here they go, down into Sepang for the final time. This has been the best setup today for passes, aside from the stadium straight. This track definitely is a long one, but it does provide a lot of good overtaking opportunities. Quirt runs wide. Mitch has a little bit of a wheel hop there into the HP hairpin for the final time. Quirt's going to send it in. Not too much, though. He's going to be on the back bumper of the one. Well, not really on the back bumper, but here they go. Down the stadium straight for the final time. Quirt trying to set it up, heading into the S's. This is where he's had the most success trying to lunge in. I don't know. He didn't have enough there on that one. He's still got an entire S's section. Mitch has kind of struggled on this section of the racetrack today, although at the same time on the exit of the S's, he has gained some time. And he will gain some time there. Quirt was 1.5 seconds back from the leader on his last lap. He's going to have a little bit of work to do as they're now winding down to the last 5 or so corners of this racetrack. Will the Monster Energy car win at the Monster Energy Autodromo Rondonia? Mitch coming through the corner. The corner with the bearing his sponsor's logo. Quirt's not going to have enough through the final corner. And here we go. Bem-vindo ao Brasil. Mitchell Mardiros will get his first win in the Electric Racing Tour at Autodromo Rondonia. And the rookie came in just 3 races ago. And he is a winner at Monster Energy Autodromo Rondonia, driving the Monster Energy car in a great battle with Quirt. It's just unfortunate for him that he couldn't finish off the race. That third win, that still will be a lot of valuable points for Quirt, because Bandit did not perform well, and Matthew finished a position behind him. So, Matthew finished a position behind Quirt, I should probably say. So, will definitely be interesting as we look at the points after this race. But Forza, we're waiting on Forza. He's been kind of by himself all day today. Only 1 caution today because of an incident involving the CC wall, but a very clean race after that. I don't think we've had a single caution. We even had green flag pit stops, something that's a rarity here in the Electric Racing Tour. The 78, we're still looking at him. And we'll start the celebrations after TM, Bandit, and Declan cross the line. The 78, TM Pro 2-1, his first ever race. His first ever race in the Electric Racing Tour, and a 5th place, not too shabby at all. In that Louis Vuitton Tesla, he's got to be feeling like he's in a life of luxury after that, as TM will finish top 5 in his first ever race. And now Bandit will cross the line here as well. Yeah, oh my God, look how close. I didn't even see him back there. He was 3 seconds off. And that is everybody crossing the line. So I'm going to get a picture of the results here, praying to God that my computer doesn't crash in the process. It didn't, so we're good. Let me get to Mitch real quick. So Matthew lost quite a bit of time on that last lap. So are you going to do like a burnout or something? Is that what you're waiting on me for? Because we have a victory lane up there. So. But yeah, look at that. The Monster Energy Toyota Camry. And look at that, the Rival Energy Drink also coming in here. Jubb doing some burnouts here with them. Jubb driving the Red Bull car. But Monster Energy got a big stake in the electric racing tour. A lot of Monster Energy sponsors in this league. And Jubb's just going to dance on his car. But yeah, look at that. I mean, Mitch, his first win, probably a lot more to come. And Quirt, same applies to him. He's already got 2 wins this season. He didn't need that 3rd win, but it probably would have been really nice for him if he would have. Jubb's been calling everybody Unc and Grandpa today. Although, to be fair, we did say this earlier, Mitch has been in row racing since 2011. Now, Mitch, we have a victory lane. It's over here. Yeah, that undercut worked really well. I think if Quirt doesn't go into that CC wall, I think probably would have had a better chance to run you down, but and the victory lane confetti. We're just waiting on Mitch to get himself over to victory lane. This post-race show brought to you by Monster Energy, the official energy drink of the ERT Hankook E-Cup Series. We got a fight here. We might have an actual post-race confrontation here. Could this be a potential rivalry between Mitch and Jubb? They got rival energy drink sponsors. You know, that would be really good for marketing, actually. Anyway, Mitch, please. Okay, I'm being serious. We needed to get the picture taken, dude. Get your car over to victory lane. I'll lift your car up with F3X or something. I want to go back to bed. I don't know about you. Yeah, I was going to code this to have flags on them, but I got lazy, so. Oh, Jubb's doing burnouts. Mitch. Okay, well, I guess I'll just F3X your car, and I will. Oh, never mind. So I'm just going to F3X his car into victory lane. I guess. And I broke it. So that was probably not a smart idea. Either way, I do need to teleport him, so. And he got a case of Monster Energy as well, although he could probably just walk to his nearest supermarket and get one. Alright, if you want to do a dance or something, do it now, I guess. Playboy Fenty is his display name. Very interesting. And the picture has been taken. So with that, you're free to go if you wish. And with that being said, for those who are watching here on Perez Motorsports Network, we'd like to thank you so much for tuning in here to another exciting race. It was a little dull the first half of the race, but as pit stops started coming in, a lot more to talk about as Quirt gets another podium added to his resume here this season, and what has been a very big season for him. And unfortunately misses out on the 3rd win of the season, but Mitch with his 1st win of the season, which will definitely shake up Rookie of the Year standings just a little bit. But with that being said, we'd like to thank you so much for tuning in here on Perez Motorsports Network. Next, on Wednesday night, we're going to Nashville Super Speedway for what was supposed to be our race yesterday, but I slept through it because I was dead dog freaking tired, so you can't really blame me. You can't really blame me for that, but with that being said, from Monster Energy Autodromo Rondônia, I'd like to say adeus from Brazil, and we'll see you in Nashville.